Master, we hope to welcome you to the ocean of love and sunshine in our lives.
The Master don't do it for honor and glory. I do it because they love. They love all beings. I still continue to do whatever good for humans and all beings on this planet and other planets as much as I can, regardless of what they think. Humans have to change, have to improve, have to know what's right, what's wrong, and act on the right thing. The power of thought and desire is very, very, very strong. It will not be deleted with time or space. The negative shadow world, that's why it spreads so fast. Because we desire so many things. So beware of what you want. Beware. Be noble. Think noble. Want only God.
Master, on a happier topic, we would love to hear more about some of the interesting phenomena that happen in your life. Like, for example, the story about the moon that stayed in the sky for so long for you, or some other phenomenal things that happened in the earlier days, or maybe even before you became a master.
Okay. Well, so many things I don't remember, like for example, if somebody say, I was wearing Tibetan nun's robe, and I was going somewhere, and one of the guys, I have a bell in my hand, some of the bell at that time, it belonged to the Tibetan tradition, and I just put it there on the table, and some of the guy who don't believe in much and say, oh, God, there's no miracle, like the bell, if you put it there, it will never ring by itself. And the bell rings.
Oh, wow, Master.
Yeah, just now you asked me, I just remember that. Yes. Yeah. For example,
that's so nice.
The bell sit there for a long time, quietly on the table. When after you say that, it rings, yeah? Yeah. And then, for example, I'm invited somewhere to give a speech. And in some like Tibetan community, temple or something like that. And then the microphone or the thing doesn't work. And he said to me something like, okay, if it doesn't work, can you do something? So I'm being modest, I say, oh, we pray to your master. And immediately it works like that.
Wow, amazing, like Master.
Yeah, for example, yeah. The moon, we have a lot of the residents that with me at that time would tell you better. The moon just stay there for hours on end, don't move, because we're singing and we have bonfire and we live simple at that time. We just 2-3 people sleep in a tent because we don't have enough money to buy one each. And we just, because of the nice weather, we come out and the moon is there, so we're singing and make fire and roast potatoes, stuff like that. We didn't have good food, so we just roast potato and some apple to eat. And then the moon, when singing song, and then the moon just stays there forever. On top of that mountain, how long, like, okay, the mountain is like this and the moon stay like this, about the distance.
Yes, Master.
Like maybe half a meter or 2 meters, for example. 2 meters. Then just stay there forever, just 2 meters. For a long time. Because we were thinking if the moon go down, then we will go to sleep. But it doesn't go down. So we kept singing and then we realized, oh my God, the moon doesn't go down. So it's too long already. Maybe we should go to sleep and then we don't have to wait for the moon then, because it doesn't go down. And then we start to pack and then extinguish the fire and then pack and go, and then the moon, woof, go down, just like that.
Wow.
1 second, zoop. So my earlier disciples, resident, they could tell you, but there's not much for that. Just another time I came back from America to a house in Spain, and then the moon really smiles so beautifully. Normally you don't see a face in the moon.
That's amazing, Master.
But it was a face there and the smiling. I didn't even notice until one of my assistants told me, well, his name is Stephen. You can ask, you know. He lives in Costa Rica, Stephen. Yeah, he told me, Master, look, the moon is smiling at you. And I said, oh, yeah, it is, huh? And then we keep sitting there and looking.
That's so nice.
There's another people there, but I don't remember. Well, were you there? No? Who was there then together? There's another person, yeah. But I just remember Stephen is the one who told me, look at the moon, Master, he's smiling at you. And I looked, really, it's a smiling face. And you're so big. Like, like the smiling face, the big, the mouth just go to the ears. And we just sit there and look at, smile forever, until we drop like sleepy. And then go inside the house, it's still smiling outside. The moon's still smiling when we went to the house. Many hours later on.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Tired, need to go meditate. Okay, I like that, it's like that. Whenever I go back to that house, all the seagulls wake up from the sleeping. No matter what time, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, midnight, they come out of nowhere from the mountains around. Then they circumambulate on the air around me, all so many long time, so, for hours, until I tell them, please go to sleep. Thank you for the welcome, but please go to sleep. Or I have to leave the seat and go inside the house to sleep.
Wow.
All the time, that house, all the time. And there's another place in France. I have a witness. One of your brothers knows it. His name is Danny. When I was in a house in France, we rented it from one of the French disciples and paid, if I rent from disciple, I always pay. And it was in winter and it's still snow outside. Snow is, you can see it on the ground outside still. But all the birds singing all night long. All night long. And then later the house is too packed with so many people. So I went out to rent a little apartment for myself. And as soon as I left them, they don't sing anymore.
Wow, amazing.
So when I came back to visit them, we live nearby, I come back every time visit, because the birds, the dogs, they come back every day visit. And they told me, even your brother, Danny, he told his dad, the dad also lived there. The brother who said, Dad, the birds don't sing anymore. And then when he came back, he told me that. He said to me, I told my dad, the birds don't sing anymore at night. I said, yeah, but they do sing. They sing at my apartment. How come you say don't sing? They still sing. They say, no, but they don't sing here. These are small things, but there are thousands of them. I don't remember them all.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master, for sharing the stories.
All beings, they're so gracious, you don't know it. They're so gracious. And they bless the world, no end. It's a pity that many humans don't know it. Otherwise they will worship the birds, they will love them, they will protect them, or they worship every other animals and protect them, They all all animals have their mission and purpose on this planet. Same with humans, they just don't realize it, and then they continue to be influenced by the negative environment or negative power, and they lost their purpose. So they have to come back again and again to fulfill that. Many things, if I remember, I would tell you, but I forgot. There are many, like gods of third level, they come and just want to look at me and pretend to come and ask for a penny for the telephone. A penny, you cannot use it for telephone, for example, like that. And then when he left, they just turn around and look at me and smiling so blissfully, for example, like that. Or anyone, like appear from nowhere just to give us a parking place, yes? And yes, for example, Master. Even recently, I mean last month, because I don't have anyone to drive for me, I drove myself. And I'm very scared of driving. I don't drive that often anymore. When I was younger, I drive more often, but still I'm not a very how you say, professional driver, because I don't drive that much. So I'm scared, but I had to drive because I have to go from one place to another to do meditation according to the newfound connection. And one time I went to a place, the car park is full, but there is a park place in the middle of 2 rows of cars. Yes, 2 rows of cars. Any good driver, any normal driver will be able to whack in there and park in the middle, but I could not. I would bump into other car and then the police will come. You understand me? When I'm driving, all the heavens is awake, my God, she's driving again. We have to do something, And I make joke with my assistant. I say, whenever I drive, the St. Peter is always anxious to wait for new souls to arrive. And whenever I drive, I pray for all protection, not for me, but for everybody on the road when I'm driving. So I could not drive to park in the middle of the 2 rows of cars. So I was standing there, and there was a young man. He parked on the last row, which is next to the, the bush, which is easy, like go direct in. No have to turn left, turn right, and back up, back down. You know what I mean? Yeah?
Yes,
okay,
Master.
Right. And he saw me sitting in the car, hesitating. He said to me, I will drive my car into the middle there, and you drive your car here. He lent me his direct parking place, which is easy for me. All I do is just give gas, go in there, stop the car, block, and go. See what I mean? Yeah.
Amazing, Master.
Yeah. And then I parked the car, and then I gave him 1 watermelon. He took it graciously. I say, 1 for you, I have another one. 1 for you, 1 for me. Yes. And he took it graciously, he smiled. And then when I take my luggage, because I have like a shopping car, I put my, the necessity inside, and some vegetable, yeah, and then when I try to take that car out of my trunk to go and then lock my car, I turn around, I don't see him anymore.
Oh.
The park place is small and the street is just like a cul-de-sac, small. He cannot disappear anywhere. There's no house around. No side street, nothing.
Wow.
And then I realized where he's from. Yeah. For example, like that, there's always some...
Amazing, Master.
Oh yeah, they have to help me. What else? How else can I live? I'm such a small woman. I have to do many things myself. I don't have time to shopping, so sometimes I just eat anything, But if you guys have a chance, have a choice, then eat more healthy, okay?
Yes, Master.
Because sometimes I have to eat raw instant noodle. Meaning you don't cook it. You just take it out from the packet and chew it, crispy like.
Oh, Master.
Yeah. No need the packet, the spice in it, no need to cook, just eat it. The noodle in the package, yeah?
Oh, yes, Master.
Yeah, that's really raw instant noodle. My God, I'm telling you. I need to use it as extra cells, before I meditate. That's why I didn't have time to shop. Sometimes I had to leave in the middle of the night or after midnight or 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. No shops open, and I can't take a lot of things with me. I'm small. I can't carry a lot of things. I was hoping there was some big shoulder to be my drivers, but there are always some problem with the so-called drivers, and so I end up driving alone. Understand me? Yeah? Rather than having problem. I'm busy. I'm a busy woman. I told you I'm busy sitting doing nothing. Yeah. Strange woman, huh? Okay. I need to be sitting doing nothing. That's what I'm busy at. And so I drive, I'm very not proficient in driving though. I drive very, very slow, carefully. I have to. Even then, I scratched the curb, and sometimes I have to stop because I need to rest and then continue to drive again. I have to rest even just for 30 minutes afterward because the concentration on this physical environment is very taxing to me.
Yes, Master.
Having to keep my mind on the road and all around it is really, really exhausting for me sometimes. You can't understand it because you guys are good drivers and you guys, driving are your stuff, you know. It's not my stuff, not anymore. I'm getting, my physical body getting older now. And also my concentration is less on the physical and more on the ethereal. Therefore, it's very tiring for me to drive, even a small car.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Yeah, sorry, complaining. I didn't really complain.
That's so dangerous for you, though.
It is.
We hope God can get you a Superman driver.
But I had no choice. Sometimes I had no choice. Truly, I had no choice. Sometimes I have one or two assistants, but they have to take care of dogs while I'm running. Understand?
Yes, Master.
They're all for dogs. Nobody cooks for me. Nobody clean for me. Nobody wash my clothes for me. I do everything myself.
Yes,
Understand?
Master.
Understand? Yeah. And most of other people go out to work in a loving hood, loving shop, loving whatever. You see what I mean? Yeah? And you guys are busy there. Even if you're not in television anymore, you're doing other stuff, you see, to spread out the news in the world and check out internet for positive news and all that, and you're busy there. And even if I have one or two assistants, it's for dogs, okay?
Yes, Master.
Not for me. Not for me. So I had no choice. I really had no choice. And sometimes I thought I have a person here, he looks strong and big, and he speaks English, and so he drives well, so, this will be it, but it's not it, you know?
Sometimes the ego or personal habit get in the way. Normally, it should be okay. It's just in some urgent situation, this is not conducive or favorable to my situation. So I just drive it myself. I drive the car myself.
Yes, Master.
I never know. Humans are not always stable, okay? Yeah. Even if I have one, I never know if I have it or not have it. And then it's even worse, because sometimes I thought, okay, he's still there, but he's not. You see, and then I planned this and that, and then I had to suddenly I have to be all alone with the thing that's supposed to be done with two people. Suddenly I'm all alone. And it's worse than, if I was prepared or know in advance that I'm alone. You see what I mean? Yeah?
Yes, Master.
It's never sure anything, never sure. So I do what I can whenever I can. It's fun to be afraid.
Master, we pray for you and thank you very much for all you do for us in the world.
You're welcome. Your name is like the Prince of England, Prince Charles. But
thank you, Master.
Yeah,
thank you.
But you are
Thank you so much.
the Black Prince instead. You
You,
look
Master.
like a prince. Yes, you're noble. You're noble like a prince. You're doing noble work.
Well, you teach us to do good and be selfless, so I try.
Yeah, that's what the prince is supposed to do. Okay. Yes. But I always prefer affectionately call you chocolate because your skin look like chocolate.
It's a much better name, Master.
Yeah. Okay. All right, love. Just a name.
Master,
Tell me.
could you please tell us about one of the happiest moments of your life?
Oh, the happiest moment in my life. Oh, sorry, I don't remember, honey. I don't remember if any moment are happier than others. But I do have happy moments. I remember I'm the happiest when I give things to people when they need it. And and I know that they need it, and I know that they're happy to get it, then I'm very, very happy. But
Yes,
I don't know
Master.
the happiest moment. I'm maybe sometimes happier than other time. It depends on the people's need. If I do give it personally, do you understand? It's happier than when I give it through the disciples, or when I instruct, like I always instruct Sihu to give donation or go relief to the disaster victims. I always instruct them to do it. But at that time I'm more sad than happy, because many people are affected, and some people are injured, and some people are lost. Under such a situation, I'm more sad than happy. But of course I know that they're going to be happy a little bit if they receive it. But it doesn't comfort me in those situations when many people die. You know, we all die someday or another, but they die in such a suffocation, you know, like landslide, collapse, or earthquake, bury them alive, and all children suffer and all that. This is terrible for me to bear. So even if I give donation through disciples, I don't feel happy, not that happy. But for example, if I give somebody on the street and he was cold and hungry, and if I take him to a restaurant, feed him right away and see the smile on his face, and give him my coat or my clothes to immediately relieve him from the cold, and give him money to go buy more, and I see this happiness on him, then I am very happy. It's more personal, understand? It's more personal.
Yes, Master.
Yes. Or if I go to the dog shelter and see the dog is sick and they don't have enough money to buy medicine for him, I give, and the staff are so happy, say he's going to get an operation right now that he needs, for example, like that, and then they come back and the dog are wagging tail and running around after operation, well and good, then that is really happy for me. It's more personal. I can see it. You see what I mean? I can see the positive result. But otherwise, I don't know when I'm more the happiest moment of my life. I don't remember truly. I was happy when I married to my ex-husband. I was happy living with him. Yeah, I was happy when he wrote to me saying, please come back, you are my wife, come back. After 4 or 5 years of separation and divorced, he still wants me back. I'm happy, but it's not like happiest time. I don't remember, okay?
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing that. Master, I think we don't have any more questions.
No? Wow. Miracle.
But we have some good news to share from around the world.
Oh, wow. Please tell me. We need that.
She will start with the first good news.
Okay.
Hi, Master.
Yeah.
With regards to peace,
Yes.
Iran completed the process of eliminating enriched uranium.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a step closer to a nuclear-free world.
Yes.
We hope.
Oh,
And,
sure.
We also hope North Korea will improve in that direction too.
Oh,
But
good.
one
Yes.
good news is that tourism to North Korea has been growing each year for the past several years, which seems in line with the advice that Master gave before, that North Korea should be more open and share and exchange more with the free world.
Yes, so that we know them. Yes. And love them more. Yes. So it's good?
Yes, Master.
Mm.
Yes, and the next news is that we've been hearing about some good leaders who are down to earth, like Nepali Prime Minister Sushil Koirala. He's famous for his very simple lifestyle.
Good for him. Good for Nepal. Good example. Yes.
Yes, Master. And the Indonesian president-elect, Joko Widodo, he was from humble backgrounds, and he rose to be an inspiring leader for the people with a very clean reputation.
Good.
Yes, and also in Italy, Master,
Yes.
the Prime Minister Matteo Renzi, he had the government's luxury cars sold off on eBay.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yes.
He also wrote to me a little note by hand. Yes. He's very, very kind, very humble person, because I don't know if any prime minister would wrote me a hand note like that. Also, the prime minister of Canada also wrote me a hand note, say, "Oh, thank you for extending blessing all the way to Canada." And the present prime minister of Italy also write me a hand note. My God, they're so nice people. They're so nice. Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Yes.
So it seems to be like Master has said. It seems that as the world gets better, so do the leaders.
Yeah, they'll come out. Yes, I told you guys that you can't always blame a leader. You know, it's a collective consciousness of the whole nation that produce one kind of leader or another. Even if the good leader is right there, they won't vote for them, or they won't. So the leader may be obscure to them, or maybe don't come out, or have no chance to come up. You see? But if the consciousness of the whole country is good, then it's good. Canada is a very good country, humanity-wise, human rights-wise. So they deserve good leaders, yeah? And Italian, I tell you what, I love Italy. They are so good to animals. They produce a lot of vegetarian dog food, and it's full of nutrition and good research to make it, beautiful. My dogs, when they eat dog food, they eat Italian dog's food, vegan. Yes, and they make a lot of vegan croissants, vegan chocolate, vegan chocolate ice cream, vegan all kind of vegan cheese, vegan. Oh, the Italian people, they are so good, really.
Very good.
I also like Italy a lot, for many different reasons. People are friendly, and if they did something to you and you bring them some gift, they just accept them so graciously, They never question why, they never doubt your intention. I like the people. Also, the doctors in Italy, they are ethical, they are very superb, and they're so compassionate, loving, and caring. Very kind doctors. Yeah, one time I had to go to an emergency in Italian hospital, just a small hospital. And they treated me right away. They don't ask for ID, nothing.
Wow.
That's a good one. And then after it's all done, I say, okay, how much do I have to pay you now for your hospital? Because I'm not Italian and I don't have insurance here. He said, no, you don't have to pay anything. It's okay. Just a small treatment. You don't have to. I said, but I have to. You're a hospital and people have to pay tax for it and all that. He said, no, never mind. We're happy to pay tax for you. This is a young doctor who told me this.
Wow.
It's a she. And he said, never mind, we're happy to pay tax for you. I said, yes, but I have to contribute because I don't have insurance here. Please let me pay now. Oh, why you don't let me pay? She said, oh, you suffer enough. You suffer enough. We're just happy to make you feel better. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's just a small treatment.
Wow, amazing.
Yes, and, it's not about the money or anything. It's about the way she talked like that. I was so touched, and I don't know what to do. So I say, well, okay, then I just have to bring some gifts here to the hospital. And she said, oh, no need. Really, we're just happy to make you feel better. Because you suffer enough. Why you have to pay? And why you have to do anything for us? We are the one who should give you happiness, you make you feel better. It was so touching the way she talked, and she really meant it. It was so sincere. So later, I brought some gift there just, for Christmas, because it's Christmas. So I make an excuse. I said, it's Christmas. I can give things because it's in the name of Christ. So then they accept. Yeah, but they say, we were very happy to pay tax for you, to pay tax so that you can have the treatment here. My God. Understand that? Yeah?
Yes, wow, yes.
And she was a very young doctor still, They really have been taught well, the ethical side of medicine.
Yes, Master.
And then also the veterinarian, the doctors for dogs or animals, they're so loving, caring. So loving, caring. My God. And the treatment for the sick animals or dogs or pets are very, very considerate, very, very caring, very humane.
Very good.
Yeah, for example, if the dog has been bitten by some kind of mosquito, it's called leishmaniasis, And they only have this in Mediterranean area. And the treatment is sometimes very, very, very painful in other country. For example, if the dogs already contracted this infection from the leishmaniasis mosquitoes, then in some other country, maybe nearby, they would give him twice a day injections.
Oh.
Very painful. But in Italy, they will only give them, like syrup to take once a day for a month. For example, like that. And if the dogs have cancer, for example, they have radiation treatment and chemotherapy. But very, very kind and very loving, very considerate. For example, in other country or maybe some neighboring country that I know, I don't want to mention it, of course, they would lengthen its treatment for like 1 month. You have to go and get a hotel somewhere and stay for 1 month or more. But in Italy, they try to pack their schedule for you, or within only 2 weeks.
Wow.
They inconvenience themselves even to work so that the treatment get faster, so that you can bring your dog home quicker. That's number one. And chemotherapy in other countries, maybe, or in other places, you probably have to have IV injection to the dogs, and it takes about half an hour or something. But Italy, they just give you medicine, tablet to take.
Wow.
Really, many things consider. The Italian countries, people are very, very humane, very friendly. I like them very much.
Yes, Master.
If the dogs go to the vet and all that, I would always, sometime in the middle of treatment or in the middle of visit, sometimes they have to visit, several times. In the middle of that, I would bring gifts, some small things, snacks, and thank you letter, just for de-stressing. And mostly they would say, oh, no, don't need, and all that. Italian vet, no. They always accept it with happiness and smile, gift, big gift or small gift. They say, wow, we never had such big gifts before. Thank you. Lovely. Just like that. They're so gracious people. They make you happy even just receiving your gifts, They don't make a lot of fuss, or they don't, meaning they just so simple, and honest and just happy.
Yes, Master.
I guess Italians have a lot of sun, or it's just the system of Italian government, or, the ethical system in Italy is to be applauded, is to be admired, and maybe to be copied.
Right, Master.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling it here. Maybe some other country would consider updating their treatments for animals or for humans. All the doctors in Italy that I met, they are so kind, so loving, so kind, so comforting. Even like blood tests, for example, blood tests. If I go to blood tests in Italy, before I was very ill for one time, several years ago, and I go blood test, and the doctor would do it himself, and so gentle that you don't even feel it. And he do so carefully and gently, and just one time.
Wow.
In many other places I went before, for different reasons, blood tests, they do it several times and cannot do it, and have to do it again and again in different places, and so painful. And I said to the doctor, why is it you do it so gently? I don't even feel anything. And in other places, they normally do several times until they got it right, and it's very painful as well. I mean, I don't complain. I normally can bear it. But it's painful. And you do it so gentle and so nicely, and I don't feel nothing. He said, yeah, other places maybe they don't consider, because this is not their own skin. This is not their own flesh. That's why. And he laughed, and I also laughed. I said, oh, thank you, doctor. I wish they all think that, they are the one who get blood tests, to get the needle stick into their flesh instead of myself. It's just small thing like that, just to let the patient feel so good, really good. Any doctors at all that I have been to, compared to other places I have been to, they are so good. And the vet is really humane. They're really for their job. And I heard that in Italy, the exam for doctors are very, very strict. Maybe that's why.
I see.
Because they want to make sure that the doctors are there for treatment, for loving care for patients, either humans or animals, not for making profit.
Right, Master.
And, even the police in Italy, they are so kind and so polite. One time I was driving in Italy, through Italy, and then I had no park place. I just stay in the curve of the, in one side of the street, and stay in the car because I can't park. I need to go in one place and I could not park the car. So I keep calling the people to come out, but they didn't come out to talk to me on the street instead. So I just have to wait there. And then the policeman saw that and he said, okay, I'm going to move my car now and you can park in my place. Imagine.
Wow, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and then he moved his car immediately. And his colleagues were looking so that he can move his car backward. And then he said, now, there you go. You can go park. He speaks in Italian, but then he knows that I don't understand. And then he speaks in English. Perfect accent. And I thought the people told me that the Italian people don't like to learn English and most Italians don't speak English. That is not true. I went any shop, they speak English to me. I mean, not all of them speak like perfect and a lot, but they do try to speak English, and they really are very accommodating.
Yes, Master.
And they are very, very kind to the tourists, very kind to the foreigners, in any case, yes. And one time, I was staying in Italy in a house, and then because the neighboring country, I don't know what happened, they talk bad things about me.
Oh, no,
and then somehow it spilled all over to Italy as well. And the police came all over. And after they found nothing, at all, they found that I donated a lot to different organizations in Italy.
Ah, I see, Master.
Normally, I didn't even tell you this. You didn't even know.
Right, Master.
But they found it now because there are some receipt inside my bag. I put it in a bag somewhere, and I haven't room it away because it's new reason. And they found it, and then they tell each other in Italian, but I understood some because the organization's name, like Red Cross, for example, like that. And it's not even in my real name, but they knew it is me.
Wow.
And they even thanked me. And then when, after we went to the police station, mugshot and everything.
Whoa.
And they know that I'm innocent, and then they were so kind, and they invite me to their office and say, They asked me how to watch the Supreme Master television on the computer. At that time, we still have the Supreme Master television. I said, I'm sorry, I don't know how. I really don't know. And I said, okay, maybe one of my friends here would show you. They are computer genius. I know nothing about computer. Please forgive me. And they said, and before that, they said, you can come in our office. You sit here now, you sit here. And they let me sit on their seat, the one and only in the seat in front of computer, They say, you are the police now, you can sit with us. Oh, so kind, so kind. And I need to go to the bathroom. They don't let me, they don't even tell me to go right there, right in front of the entrance, because that is for their visitors, They lead me all the way to the back where the police are using.
Wow.
And they were having a little lunch. Oh, I was so embarrassed, but they said it's cleaner here. Oh, my God. Oh, I was so touched. Even police, they're so nice, so nice.
Wow, yes.
Actually, that was, Carabinieri, they call them. And the one who lent me his parking space is the police. They have different police in Italy. And they're both absolutely so kind, so kind. Wonderful people. Can you imagine that? Such a country, huh? People are so nice.
Yes, Master.
The reason why the police in Italy wanted to offer me their protection was because, after checking so many hours and verifying all kind of things, and they found out that all the rumors and all the, bad report about me is all wrong, that I have done nothing wrong at all, and they told me I'm a good person, and they really even wanted to, one of the police even wanted me to show him how to meditate.
Wow.
So I just quickly show him the convenient method. And when it comes to why I stay in Italy instead of my house in a neighboring country, because the Italian house not my name, not my house, not in my name. They say, why I didn't I stay in my other house in the neighboring country. I say, well, because I wasn't safe there. That's why I had to run here. Somebody keep coming, at different time of the day and night and looking around and breaking in the house,
Master.
like tailgating my car and also burning my garden just to try to smoke me out. And they asked me, why didn't you call the police? I say, yes, we did, and we explained it. And even when the police were there, the arsonist, the person who burned the garden is still in the garden, but the police didn't want to do anything. They say it is dangerous, they're afraid to do it, so they don't do anything. And then after that, there's still some other incidents, so I had to move here, So they say, oh, we are going to protect you. We will patrol your house all the time from now on to protect you. Please don't worry, we will protect you. And even after they heard all that bad rumors about me, and from neighboring police, they check it out after they check out thoroughly. The Italian police they don't mess up. They really do check up.
Yes, Master.
And even then, after all that, they wanted to protect me, and the way they said that, it was so sincere and so caring, and I was touched to tears, I had never had any such offer from any police anywhere else, so it was something new to me, first time in my life. And I came home, I still cry about it. I feel so good. I feel that they are so good, so good.
Yes, Master.
And there was a lady with the bended back, with the hunchback that fit in the seagulls, and I took the pictures and I sent it to you to the Supreme Master Television long time ago, several years ago.
Yes, Master.
She was Italian.
Oh, I see.
That was in Italy when I passed by that place, and she told me she does it every day.
Wow.
Yeah. And whenever I was in Italy, if I see her, I always give her money, like 500, 1,000 euros. And she said, no, what for? I said, no, it is for the birds that you feed. And then she fed also the stray cats, little cats and all that. So I give her the money all the time, whenever I see her, if I pass by. Or I tell my assistant to give it to her, when they pass by. They're so nice people. Can you imagine that? That's that. That is that. And she was so old already. And she has a hunchback, and she just carried just the shopping trolley, And she went to the shop and she buy what she needs for the birds. And she fed them by hand also. I observed that the last ritual, that when she fed them everything already, and the last piece she put it in her hand in the air, and then they come and snatch it from her hand like that. That's the last, and then they know it's gone. And then she went into her house, her apartment. It was so touching, so touching. Wonderful people, And, many small things just to make people feel so good, so friendly. They're so friendly to people. Even small things, like in Italy, if you go in any shop, one time, I lived in France before, and sometimes I go to Italy to do shopping, and just go to the any small hardware shop, where they sell nails and curtain pins and those are small hardware store, right?
Yes, Master.
And then I discover they sell also, ecological soap for washing clothes, for washing your face, for washing your hand, and other things, a cream and everything like that, just in there. And all ecological, all no testing on animals. Just like that, just a hardware store. And even other hardware store, they also sell similar things. It's so simple, so easy to find, cosmetic without animal testing or without animals trace in Italy, even supermarket, anywhere. Of course, they don't carry all the ecological and non-animal testing product, but they do have a lot for your choice. And so easy for you to buy. You don't have to go any special shop to inquire about this. And many vegetarian or vegan stuff are made in Italy.
Yes, Master.
We bought a lot of them from that. You can buy ice cream and all that in Italy. For the center, they always go to Italy to shop for vegan, the snacks that you have.
Yes, Master.
Of course, they have them also in another country, but they don't have like vegan ice cream. Those are like similar to the Magnum ice cream that they have, chocolate coat outside and inside ice cream. One time I was making fun, I was kind of eating it and licking the ice cream in front of everybody to tease them, because at that time we didn't have a lot for other people. I teased them a lot. I don't know if they show it to you, this little video footage, but that's from Italy.
Yes, Master.
And many other, lollipop, ice lolly, they're also from Italy. In any supermarket, you can find them, for children without any animals tracing it. And bread and, even French baguette, they don't put egg water on top to make it crispy or anything. Somehow they make it crispy without egg water. They are so nice, so nice. A small thing like that. And, one time I couldn't find a parking place in Italy again. And there one old gentleman, he passed by. He saw me struggle trying to fit in a small place to park, and I couldn't do it.
Whoa.
I was so frustrated, knowing how good driver I am, And then the old gentleman from passing by, he said, there is a park place over there, and he showed it to me, just like 100 meters away. And then I said, where? I don't see it, because behind his house and all that. He said, okay, I go with you. And he hopped in my car. He told me left, right, left, right. In Italian. I understood. My God, am I a genius or what? I didn't even learn Italian.
Yes, Master.
You know how I learned Italian a long time ago. And then just forgot all about it. And I don't practice. I didn't live in Italy, so I forgot, of course. Then he showed me the parking place. Yes, and then he walked back to where he wanted to go.
That's so sweet.
And of course, I also walked to the town where I wanted to go, shopping or something. Yeah, because they have a bio shop, many bio shop in Italy, for selling bio product, organic products. Yes, organic products.
Yes, Master.
And then when I came back to that park place, it's a long way I had to carry, and somebody even offered to carry my bag for me. Wonderful. And they say, there's another shop here, why you go there? I said, that is an organic and bio-vegetarian shop, that's why I went. Okay, have carry. And then when I came back to my parking space, it's a major. You know what? I couldn't back up to park because there's somebody parked in another row behind my row.
I see.
Of course, any normal dum-dum driver would be able to get out of the situation, but I cannot. I try hard, and I cannot. I just drive halfway, back up halfway, and then don't know. I couldn't know how to squeeze out of there. And the gentleman passed by, and seeing me struggle, he said, "Okay, let me get your car out for you."
Wow.
And then but he couldn't get in my car, and then he couldn't even push the seat back because I have to push the seat in the front. You know how tall I am. And then he don't know how, so I pushed the seat back for him, but he couldn't drive the car because my car was like electric car.
I see.
Yeah, of course you can also have petrol if you don't have electric, because not everywhere in Europe they have electric station to charge your electric car. You have to charge it at home and drive, in a short while only. And a long distance, you have to put petrol. This is convenient, of course, for the time being. And he didn't know how to drive it because he doesn't have an electric car before. And he doesn't hear the noise when the key ignites the machine, because the electric car have no noise. He said, your car doesn't work, that's why. I said, no, sir. Let me show you. And then I said, you just drive as usual. Just put your feet on the pedal and on the brake, and then just drive as usual car. It just don't make noise because it's electric car. He said, okay. And then in no time, he just got my car out of there.
Wow.
And that's another Italian. I met all these kind Italian people from nowhere. And they don't ask my question. They don't ask where I come from, what your name, my telephone number, nothing. It's not like that. They did it unconditionally. So I kissed the man's hand. I said, thank you so much. You saved my life. Otherwise, God knows how long I would stay in that spot until all the row of the back of my car gone away, gone home. Probably until midnight or something. Yes. You know, my God, people are so kind. And another thing, if you go to Italy, any tourist, I'm telling it to all the tourists to go to Italy and in the future. If you are vegetarian, vegan, and you just tell any waiter and waitress that you are vegan, vegetarian, they are so happy. They smile at you and say, oh, yeah, I know. Okay. No meat, no egg, right? Okay, we make it right away for you. You wait here. Something like that, They never question why is that, why you don't eat meat and all that. And one time in another country, even the waiter asked me why I don't want this, why I don't want that. I say, I'm a vegetarian, a vegan, that's why. That's why I can't eat all this, And he said, very impatiently, he told me, that's not my problem.
Whoa.
As if I'm making trouble for anything. I'm just saying what I am because I don't eat this and that. And he asked me why. For example, Italian, no. And if you speak English or French because you're a foreigner, they speak French to you. They speak English to you. They even speak German to you. And not all of them, but they will try. At least they speak English to you. All of them like that.
Wow.
The waiter and waitress in Italy, even they treat you like royalty. Truly like that. And they take their job seriously and lovingly. And sometimes I go to a restaurant to meet someone and all that and for job. And even they make the salad, just salad, mixed salad. It tastes heavenly. They have special vinegar that put in the salad, and their olive oil is fantastic. You just mix the two of them, a little salt, and it tastes heavenly. But it's because of their love from the chef, I think. And every restaurant is the same. I thought it's just that restaurant, but the other restaurant is the same.
Oh.
Just a stupid salad,
Yes,
you can buy from supermarket and go home and mix it with, cut a few pieces of tomatoes and put the vinegar and olive oil and a little salt. It tastes like heaven. And when I'm home, I thought, okay, from now on I eat like this. I made it. It's not the same. I don't know why. It's truly not the same. So I told one of my, assistants, I said, look at that. The other day I invited you in the restaurant, and they just give us the salad that is bought from a supermarket with a few slices of tomato on it. And then it was so good, right? Remember? He said, yes, it was so good. And I came home, made the same next day. It don't taste the same. Maybe different vinegar or something. They have special vinegar. Balsamic vinegar tastes so good.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, okay. This is about Italy, huh? This is about the people, I think the people, they're so loving, so kind. Very, very kind people. And I was told, that Italy is one of the highest producer of organic vegan.
Oh.
And the number of the vegan people are very, very high as well. My God, no wonder. Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
And the company called Vegusto that make vegan cheese is selling their hot cake in Italy because it's so easy to sell in Italy. A lot of people are vegan in Italy. I bump into vegan people everywhere, even in supermarket, normal supermarket. They will show you, okay, I'm vegan, or my daughter's vegan, and my sister vegan, my wife vegan, wherever I go. Wow. Either their wife vegan, or their daughter vegan, or they are vegan. And they just help me to find a vegan product in a normal supermarket when I don't know where the bio shop is, or too far for me to go. I just ask them, and they would stand there, long hours, long time, to read the ingredients for me and tell me this one no, this one yes, this one no, this one yes. So honest and so helpful and so loving, even if they are not vegan themselves. They would help you. That's Italian people. So nice, so patient, so loving. And I haven't met any Italian who has not been kind to me. Just to be reminded that San Francis of Assisi, he was vegetarian, well known, yeah?
Yes, Master.
And he loves animals. Everybody knows that. The whole world knows that. And the Italian people, they love him. Maybe that's why it's ingrained in their culture to be kind to animals.
I see.
And also, if people are kind to animals, they normally are kind also to humans. That's what it is said, If you love animal, you would love human too. And I'm happy for the Italian people. Thank you, San Francis of Assisi.
Alternative living.
Change your life. Change your heart. Change your diet.
No more killing. Be healthy and loving.
Examples of nutritious, life-saving food, percentage by weight.
Tofu from soya, 16% protein concentration. Gluten from flour, 70% protein concentration. Corn, 13% protein concentration. Rice, 8.6% protein concentration. Soybeans, kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, etc. 10 to 35% protein concentration. Almonds, walnuts, cashews, hazelnuts, pine nuts, etc. 14 to 30% protein concentration. Pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, etc. 18 to 24% protein concentration. Concentrated multivitamin tablets or capsules are also a good source of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Fruits and vegetables are full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants and contain high-quality fiber for maintaining good health and a long life.
The recommended daily allowance, 50 grams of protein, average adult.
Calcium from vegetables is more absorbable than from cow's milk.
To diminish the real threat of a worldwide pandemic from bird flu.
To avoid the danger of mad cow disease, or BSE, and pig disease, or PMWS, etc. To stop the continuing gruesome sacrifice of billions of our sweet domestic animals, marine life, and feathered friends daily.
It's wise to change to a vegan diet for good.
It's health.
It's economy.
It's ecology.
It's compassion.
It's peace.
It's noble. For more information and free veg recipes, please refer to the websites listed below.
al.godsdirectcontact.org, vrg.org, vegsource.com.
Or email to al@godsdirectcontact.org.
Okay, one of my dogs is, of course, they are all old now. One of my dogs are having trouble. Yeah. You remember she eat the live insect, even though I feed her vegetarian or vegan before.
Yes, Master.
And other dogs don't do that. Only her do that. So she has trouble, more than other dogs. And then we went to some vet in one country. I don't want to mention, of course. And one of the vets said to my assistant, he'd come home and told me that the vet, she's so negative. The vet said, oh, she's so old. The dog is too old. Why bother, and all that. Oh, my God. I was so very, very displeased that we don't ever go to that vet ever again. But then we brought her to Italy. And they treat her right away. They never question. They know how old she is. And I say, she's also vegan, doctor. So make sure that if you can, please treat her with vegan medicine. She said, I know everything. Don't worry. Oh, my God. It's so nice. And they never say, it's too old, why bother? What? Why bother? So what? So all the old people, we should throw them in the garbage or give them injection to die?
No, Master.
What kind of talk is that? Normally, I respect doctor and vet doctor. I think whoever that is should quit her job and go do something you earn more money quickly, if that's all you wanted. My dogs are precious to me. Even if she live one more day, she should live in happiness and health.
Right, Master.
It's not about her dying or not, about life and death. It's about pain. She should not live in pain. That's why we want to treat her. And she's okay now. She's happy and wonderful now. What mean old? How old is old? Huh?
Yes, Master.
And that doctor, because this is a special treatment. So they have to travel to Italy in a special clinic in Bologna. And I only can talk to her through telephone. My assistant bring her there and stay for a while until she's done. And I only talk to the doctor on the phone, and she was so friendly already. She said, I know, you adopted her, you're such a good person. We will treat her like our own.
Oh.
You know, and I said, yes, thank you, doctor, and thank you, doctor. And tomorrow is the last treatment, so I tell my assistant to bring you some gift for you and all your assistants, and even to your cleaner. Please accept and save it for them. Please accept. But I know you don't need it. It's just our token of gratitude. Please accept it. And she said, yeah, thank you. That's very nice of you. Very nice of you. But we are doing our job, whether or not. I said, yes, I know that, but I'm really grateful to you. And she accepts it. And then when they bring the gift, they just accept it all. They don't say anything. They were just so happy. They said, wow. We never had so much, so big gift before. Yes, it's wonderful people. They're so gracious. Oh, yeah. And I'm talking about the cleaner in that clinic. The doctors, they clean the clinic themselves.
Wow.
To make sure that everything clean. They don't hire a cleaner because it's a special treatment. You have only one of that in Italy. They don't have one in some other country. Don't even have one. Some neighboring country don't have one. In Italy, they have one in Bologna. And the doctors even clean the clinic themselves. So they say, I don't have cleaner, we clean. And my assistant saw it. They say, yeah, they clean it themselves. There's no cleaner here.
I see, Master.
Imagine that. Such humble doctors. They've been taught well in Italy. No wonder I'm told that in Italy to pass doctor license is very, very difficult. There are many other things, but I probably forget. But I think it's enough about Italy and Italian people. Otherwise, outside people would think that the government pay me how much, or the tourist office will pay me how much for attracting tourists to Italy, huh? I don't know them. I don't know any of them. The present Prime Minister of Italy is the only one that wrote me a little hand note, and I thank him for that. He's so humble. I'm nobody, and he even wrote me a hand note. Just, he's so nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Italy. I'm so happy for Italy. May God bless your people forever. May your country improve more and more and be favorable in every aspect. Your people happy, your country prosper, and your government getting better and better all the time. Thank you, Italy, for being so loving and kind. I love Italy. Yes.
We love them too.
Yes. And the Italian Prime Minister, I'm sure, is good for Italy. I'm glad for Italy that he came up. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Even though he wrote me a hand note, I also did not know him personally, so do not think that I have anything to do with him, or that he tell me to talk good about Italy, or Canada even, okay? I mostly don't know any politician personally.
I see, Master.
Yeah, it's not about Italy or Italian people, it's about the principle of life that they uphold. It's about loving kindness, ethical treatment of human and animals. It's about their culture. It's about the nice and humane culture that I'm talking about, okay? Every country should be like that, or even more.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, should be more. We could never have enough love, right? There's no such thing as too much love, right? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, I wish I could bring the music of Pusu to you, but when they say it, it's like a music, and it's just, the echo is going forever, to the ends of any universe. Yes. It sounds very lovely, We can never imitate. We can never imitate. But I have a little song for you.
Please tune in to part 5 of 5 of this video conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai, titled Be Noble, Think Noble, and Want Only God, airing at a later date on suprememastertv.com. To be notified when the next part is available, subscribe at suprememastertv.com/newsletter. Be vegan, make peace.